Who is better at soccer, Lionel Messi or Cristiano Ronaldo? The only truly objective way to determine this is obviously by looking at which player is having a bigger impact to the cities hosting their World Cup group stage games. So let's talk about it. Messi is, of course, on Argentina, and they have a game in Kansas City and two in Dallas. And then Ronaldo, who is on Portugal and has two games in Houston and one in Miami. And we will kick off this battle with a look at year-over-year price growth for their respective group stage games. So right here, we see the three group stage games for each Argentina and Portugal, and based on year-over-year price growth as it currently stands, we see Messi pretty handily having the bigger impact in terms of percentage growth. Now, the obvious disclaimer here is that we can't attribute our results purely to Messi versus Ronaldo fandom. We're looking at different host cities, different days of the week, unique hospitality environments, and different fan bases. That said, as it relates to day of week, we can quickly pop the days of the games on the screen, and we see that they each have a Tuesday game and a Saturday game. And then Messi has the Monday and Ronaldo has the Wednesday. So they each have a Tuesday and a Saturday and then a weekday. So there's probably not a huge amount of day of week considerations impacting this. And it is worth noting that both Saturday games are actually on the exact same day, June 27th. And the year-over-year percentage growth for those two games is nearly identical. So, all that said, I think the point here goes to Messi and Argentina. Now, let's look at how prices have evolved on an absolute dollar basis, and these are prices through the end of January. When we look at how prices have evolved over time, we see Argentina's games, which are all shades of orangish yellow, showing fairly steady and consistent climbs, with Portugal showing similarly steady climbs, albeit much more gradual, with Portugal's games in those blue-green colors. You may also be noticing that Portugal has a bit of an outlier. While Portugal's first two matches are cheaper, on average, than Argentina's, prices for that third match in Miami are sky high, closing in on $500. Why? Well, it's Miami on a Saturday night. You've got the combination of the Ronaldo effect and a high-tier travel destination and the final group stage match for Portugal. So, looking at all this, I think the point here is tied. Argentina wins on the higher averages across all three games, but Portugal takes the trophy for the highest single-day peak. Next, we'll look at the current momentum, okay? Which markets are heating up the fastest right now? Looking at price movements over the last 90 days, Houston, which is hosting Portugal's first two games, has seen prices surge 52%. Dallas, which hosts two games for Argentina, follows at 36%, and then we see smaller bumps over the last 3 months for each Miami and Kansas City. Gotta give the point here to Portugal, giving Ronaldo the edge in recent momentum. All right, so there we have it, and by my calculations, that's a point for each Messi and Ronaldo, as well as a tie. So I guess we're ending in a tie. But look, we're obviously having fun here and showcasing how the World Cup is impacting these markets. And of course, we can't entirely attribute these price movements to the star power of Messi and Ronaldo. There are other factors at play, like the other players on the teams, and of course, day of week, host city considerations, the fan bases of both Argentina and Portugal, as well as the fan bases of the opponents they will be facing. But one thing is clear, these are market-moving, market-shaping events, and we will continue to track the impact as the event draws closer. But for now, we set out to use hotel data to determine who is a better soccer player between Ronaldo and Messi, and from all this, it looks like they are tied. Thank you as always for tuning into the Spotlight podcast. My name is Blake Reiter, and we will be back soon with your next Lighthouse Quick Take.